If you click on this video, it's not by chance, this is God's will. Today, divine advice tells you that chances are coming your way. You are being presented with chances today. You are about to get a chance to help a group of people who have been waiting for a long time. They had to wait a long time, but I have sent you a message that will make you feel better. I'm pointing you toward people who have given up hope. They gave up because they didn't have the tools they needed to make things better, and in the end, they gave up and gave in to hopelessness. They used to be happy about the start of their rescue, but now the troubles of life have turned them bitter. Love them. Get them going. Even though you think you need encouragement, I tell you to give others what you think you have the least of. As you inspire other people, I will inspire you. As you share your joy with others, I will give you unimaginable happiness filled with glory. According to the Father, no one is disposable. I have written in your heart that no one is useless and that everyone is important. You are being sent to help the widow, the child, and the prisoner when they need it. Through the honest witness I have put into your hearts, they will rise above the gloom of despair and find a new purpose in life. Show faithfulness. Keep doing the things I've told you to do since I selected you. I will turn your words, which don't seem to have any effect, into breakthroughs that will help those who have been through pain rise and become strong among you. Leave. Leave right away and make sure your words sound lively. While you speak words of life to others, I will answer authoritatively and take care of all of your needs. God is begging you today to pay attention to His soft, quiet word. Your answers do not come from people. Ask for the spirit of counsel that comes from my seat. My voice will always be heard in the deepest parts of your soul. My voice is always busy and never stops. In the same way that sunlight shines in all directions for thousands of years, my light shines on your life and gives you all the good things in the world. It doesn't care about getting ready for hunger or a falling economy. Ask for my help, and you can look forward to breakthroughs, benefits, and gifts. I love life and all the different things it has to offer. I have told you everything you need to know about life and religion. It makes me happy when my helper does well. Maintain your focus on serving me, and watch as my abundant wealth makes all of your dreams come true and meets all of your wants. Learn how to separate yourself from the wants and pressures that come from your worldly spirit. There will always be a lot of distractions and disappointments from the corporeal voice, the voice of the sensual mind, and the flesh. Please don't let your old and fleshly selves keep you from my promise. I put entitlement and satisfaction first. You won't feel frustrated if you spend every day being aware of Christ, filling each dawn with my thoughts, being wrapped in my love, and being my holiness. The Father says, "This is your portion. This is what I promise you." My goal in being here on earth is to tell you about my truth, my love, and my majesty. Accepting the journey is helped by divine direction. Get rid of the attitude. Keep working hard to reach the glory. Get rid of the attitude of criticism. In the celestial world, there is no talk of negativity, pessimism, or sarcasm. Let the idea of, as in heaven, so on earth, take over your mind and heart. You are not foolish when you choose to only think about what is pure, fair, beautiful, and admirable. Where you are is based on your attention. Do you want to be sucked into a world of problems, pain, fear, and difficulties that the world wants to surround you with and find funny? This is the effect of observation that makes the things in your life respond to the care you give them. Pay attention to my chair. Focus on how good I am. Take hold of my message, which is the good news. If you accept my message, the good news of my kingdom, it will set the stage for what will happen next in your life. Give up the bad. Coming out of the shadows. Fill your mind and all of your thoughts with faith, trust, and joy, because this is a time for heaven to come to earth for you. For those whose hearts are devoted to me and my promise, will stay steadfast even if the world ends in a terrible disaster. People around you will want to know what kind of hope I gave you, so you will stay standing. You are a source of hope, and I am sure that you are coming out. You are coming out of a state of death and into the beauty, favor, and happiness of my rule. Today, God says that He is setting you up in His wealth. My plenty is inside of you, in the glory. The glory, my glory as Christ in you is what you are learning and striving for, and it is growing inside you over time. The outside aspects are temporary and can change. If you can see and understand it, you are looking at something temporary. Challenges may seem impossible to overcome, like huge mountains blocking your way. But watch as I remove these obstacles and push you forward, allowing you to grow in ways that were impossible yesterday. The enemy doesn't have power, says the Father. The enemy has no power because I have control over everything in heaven and on earth. All power belongs to me, says the Father. The enemy can only do what he can get you to agree to. Reject the idea of the normal. When your enemy uses your name to try to bring you down and trap you in bonds of transgression and sorrow, ignore what he has to say. I urge you to move forward. Come into the wonderful freedom of God's children. My Spirit lives inside you, and where my Spirit lives, there is freedom, liberation, and a conscious oneness with me as your Father, your Creator, and the one who gives you the power to deal with any problem that comes your way. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family, and write Amen in comment. God tells you today that He is with you and will always make your life better as long as you follow the rules of His kingdom. No one can beat me when I'm on the same side as you. The outcome is certain, even if all of hell is against you. No matter what stresses you are under, let the work of my kingdom guide and determine every choice you make. In times when you feel alone and isolated, know that my strong right arm is trying to protect you. If you work with me, I will make sure you are stable even if no one else supports your goals or ideas. As you go with your belief, you and I make up the majority. I'm no longer looking for approval from other people or expecting them to understand my skills and the purpose I will give you. As the Father says, get ready to be sent. Are you ready to take on new tasks? Anyone can receive this message. I am the source. The delay is now over. Instead of watching and waiting, they are now actively chasing and waiting. I'm committed to being with you no matter what. Stop waiting for a plan. It wasn't a plan that killed me, it was you. It's not a plan that has me hooked, it's you. I have not agreed to a plan, I have permitted you to move forward in my name. Just as I was with my followers in the past, showing them signs that supported my message, I will also be with you, showing you signs that support my word. The Father calls it a new day, which means you will be going on a trip with Him that has never been done before. The Father says that every step will bring you gifts, benefits, and victories because that is what He is doing in your life. Today, God says, my hand of safety rests on you. The enemy of your spirit has tried to hurt you. The enemy has decided to sort you like wheat. The enemy's goal was this, but the Father says, I am your defense. I am your defender, and when you call on my name, you will feel surrounded by my unwavering love. You are safe and sound. You are under my protection, says the Father. The price paid at Calvary is what saves you. The price you pay at Calvary is what feeds you. The sacrifice made at Calvary is what makes you better and helps you grow. Because of this, don't worry. Don't be afraid, trust me instead, because I am with you and will never leave you or forget about you. The Father wants you to strive for bigger things. At the same time, this is a time for joy and reflection. Keep in mind that the enemy may try to distract you with lies and threats, but I am the advocate at the right hand of the Father, always speaking up for you. Many times along your journey, you will meet angels. You will see them and know who they are. Some people may say they heard thunder, while others will have different ideas. But as Nathan, I will let you see the angels of God ascending and falling in your life, just as they did in mine while I was on earth. You will be protected, defended, and quickly brought back into a state of my favor and plenty of my gifts in your life. You will say, what other outcomes might be possible that is good? Today, God tells you that He is giving you a new job. You have lived on this mountain for a long time. I want you to break out of the cycles of failure and step into a new world of plenty and honor. Gather the unfulfilled dreams from your past efforts and move closer to the realization of your long-term goals. I'm letting out a breath into your awareness. The idea behind what I'm doing is yours. I am provision, says the Father. You will get this blessing and other prizes if you pass the trust test. You will then enter a new world of entitlement and plenty. The Father begs you to stay true to your calling. When you show loyalty in small things, I'll give you more power and responsibility. What you do when there isn't enough shows what you choose when there is plenty. The Father says that the Spirit guides all business dealings. What do you plan to do with the tools I gave you? I've asked you to do more than just store money for your own needs. I want you to be a way for rich people to give money to ministry goals and the progress of the kingdom. In this way, money is like blood. It has to flow, and it's all mine. Take a deep breath of my energy and let out your resources to help other people reach their goals. Accept kindness and giving as your main traits, and you will be in charge of all the things that need to be done in your life. Today, God says, my kingdom does not show itself through observation. It's not passive to walk in my kingdom or look for the kingdom. I have called on you to use your power to control all the dark things around you. People who are focused on God's will affect my kingdom through their actions, initiatives, and ideas. The sleeping force called my people is about to wake up and make itself known. Be unsettled, says the Father. Change into someone who isn't ashamed and is only looking for strength. You already know who I am. Your power comes from the fact that I am inside you. This is what your natural state is. Join forces with people who share your beliefs to light up the world and get rid of darkness. This is what your mission says. This is the place where you will find the success you have been trying so hard to understand. Get involved with the projects of my kingdom, the Father says. Systematize, plan, and carry out. Help bring together people who share the same ideas and values. Carry it out right away. Stop putting things off. Stop all of your excuses. Come up with a plan for how you and your peers can do well on the current assessments and get the power you need to carry out your roles and duties. Go about your day and do something. Start a move. Decisive steps must be taken, and I will meet you there. My skills will match your bravery and help you make your idea come true. You will create new ideas, bring old ones back to life, and make them happen that others only thought about. You will create and use your mind, which are areas that the world usually goes through on its own. You will be the first to follow new trends and go where old habits from a dead, stagnant past can't or won't go. Before the video continues, I request you to comment amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. Today, God says that you are not rejected. Since you are not disqualified from my kingdom because of what you did or didn't do during times of pressure, don't disqualify yourself either. What can you call forth in my name that I won't bless and make grow? Put the money into the investment. Go ahead and share. Go ahead and live without thinking about yourself, because I'm fully involved in your life to improve everything that comes from it as an investment in kingdom values. Instructively, the Father tells them to make the changes. I have not lied to you. I'm not a liar who wants to trick you into losing money or your faith in life. Make a firm promise and be very clear about your opinion. Embrace hope, the Father says. No matter what bad things are happening in your life, hold on to hope. No matter how bad things seem or how much resistance there is, choose to hold on to hope. Accept the boldness of hope and the clear belief that what I promised in my word is possible for you right now, not just sometime in the far future. I will bless your work and your home. I will make your life better so that it looks like heaven. Accept this as your normal way of thinking for every day you wake up to face. Believe in hope and be thankful for everything you do and decide in response to my past efforts and my future promises. Invest, allocate resources, and contribute to your goals and the goals of others until everything comes true. This will turn your joy from an act of faith into a real and instant blessing. Today, God tells us to rise as a ruling power on earth. In my realm, you are both a king and a servant. I am the sovereign of all sovereigns. A realm of darkness is going away, and a world of light, love, and freedom is rising. Accept your part in the ascension stage I've given you. While it is a huge jump, you will not be destroyed. Your observations of my gifts in other people's lives are just a taste of the many resources and opportunities one have given you and am still giving you today. At this very moment, the power of my throne is moving through you, leading you to the core realization of your divine purpose. This is the fulfillment of the deepest heart's desire and the biggest dream, and it's named after you. Because of this, go about your day and show the authority and impact I gave you in the area I gave you. Satan does not have the right to rule and control earth. Now is the time for governance and control. Some wrong beliefs say that one must die first. But why would I use the last enemy of my throne to refine you and raise you to the place I planned for you before the world was even made? Take on the job of a leader. Today, I permit you to move from having power to having authorization. Numerous people I let stay years ago are still there, anxiously waiting for my help to make everything better for them. Say to yourself and them, this is not how this works. Your job in my kingdom is to be an involved participant, not just a spectator. The Father tells you that you are going into, not waiting on. Are you all set? You are not doomed to suffer from putting things off. You will not feel bad about what you did. You will fully enjoy the benefit I gave you through the cross in this life and the next. God tells us today to be honest as we walk with Him. I want you to stop hiding who you are. You have sometimes avoided confrontation and pulled away to avoid becoming a target. Listen to my words, the Father says, because I want you to be well known among your peers and people nearby. From today on, show that you have faith in me. I will never break the trust of those who put their trust in me. I want to show off your greatness through your passionate approach. I want you to be clear about how hard you are working to reach the goal I gave you in your heart. I want you to stand out by refusing to live a mediocre life and instead going after success in everything you do. Being kind is what the Father tells us to do. Use your time and skills to help. Because you are kind and generous with your love and resources, I will be kind and generous with my love and resources toward you. Keeping your reservations will cause you to wait longer than necessary. You will be so filled with my plenty that you will say, "Oh God, I can't take it any longer," if you go on this trip. This is who I am, the Father says, and this is the persona I want you to take on for other people. To hide, they are pretending, and they are dealing with lack and fear. I strongly advise that you show kindness and give to everyone in your area who is in need. Show concern for those who are struggling and be generous. Show them how much you care in important ways. What you do for other people will be returned to you, and by your contributions, I will increase your rewards and help you reach the highest levels of the world. As of today, God says, I have given you land. I have given you control over some new land that I recently bought in my domain. This is the setting where you will grow a lot, become very good very quickly, and do everything possible for my kingdom. Why waste your time and energy trying to be successful based on someone else's standards? Accept your true calling. Decide to become the unique and real person I have called you to be. Your skills and purpose won't be fully realized until you move from the finished realm of someone else's accomplishments to the developing realm where your vision and destiny can come true. This place, which is called there, is where I told the prophet that I would help and support him. That place is called there, and the ravens of food have been sent there for you. They are following you around and asking questions. They are ready to bless your life if you just show up. Today is a new day to change your relationship with me from one of wishful thinking to one of a committed life where you are willing to take risks and believe in everything I have promised you. I've asked you to follow what Jesus taught you in your life. Now is your chance to choose to follow me and live by my goals and principles instead of those of an old, disconnected religious structure that says it represents me. The Father says that a new day has begun. The present time is unstable. You could go into the explosion zone and be wiped out because you don't want to change, or you could be pushed to the full limit of everything I promised. The Father tells them not to wait. Take back your name. The world will do it if you don't, and I'll let it happen. God the Father says, I will not wait forever for you to understand that I have given you full power and permission to complete the purpose for which you were born. God tells people today to be honest when He is around them. Allow the story of my word to change you into my image. Instead of letting what other people think affect your life, let the culture of the kingdom guide you. Don't allow trickery. Please don't let the ideas you already have about who I am affect how you feel about me. The ways people normally do things make me less honest. The assumptions of common opinion hide the real nature of who I am among my people. The well-known idea of Jesus and the worldly understanding of Jesus does not describe who I am. That's the alternative Jesus Paul warned people not to follow. Throw out these kinds of ideas and keep going back to the clear proof of my word every day, if not every hour. Go back to the proof of my word and the pattern of my word. Give into my power so that I can make you into the person you were meant to be. Be obedient to my will, says the Father. Show that you are adaptable, contagious, and disposable. Some of the many interesting lessons and insights are worth your time. Please understand this, I am your wisdom. Your wisdom and truth are in my essence, which is the heart of who you are. There is no secret method available. It is not possible to get special entry to my throne through any mysterious means. This kind of thinking is just a new name for religious legalism, which I have already freed you from. You're already important to me. I wrote your name on the palms of my hands with a diamond tip. I won't leave you or forget about you. Come up to me on your own. Don't pay attention to the lies that have come to you pretending to be deep truths. I'm everything for you. Through my inner essence, I am changing and remaking you into a perfect copy of myself. God says, come into my likeness today. Make sure that following the image of Christ is your top concern. Make up your mind that the enemy will not be able to get into any undefended area. Accept the challenges of this day and hour because they will lead you to the new day and hour that is coming. Stop moving around the leftovers from yesterday's bad food on your plate. Explore the uncharted area of today and find the food of today. Show that you are ready and willing to obey because if you depart from the meal I have made, you will miss out on the food you prayed for. Not every person will understand. Not everyone will be as excited about what I'm doing in my life as you are. Some people might even see themselves as your enemy. People who were close to you when you were weak will look down on you when I'm in charge. Let them off the hook. Keep going after what I've set aside for you. Starting today, the Father says, you will go into places and situations that are filled with the spirit of this world, and you will win by expressing my essence even in the most empty places. Being aware of who you are and who are speaking is very important. Do not be scared. The same way I know who I am, you know who you are. Allow my lordship to become real. This is the power of my spirit manifesting to you and through you to destroy all evil plans by the words you speak and the willingness in your heart to follow my direction today. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house.